Wake up before it's too late. Let me ask you something. Are you alive, or just breathing? Every day, millions of people wake up, check their phones, eat something, go to work or school, come back home, watch a few videos, and fall asleep. They do the same thing the next day, and the next, and the next. Weeks go by, months go by, years go by, and suddenly, they wake up. 10, 20, 30 years later, full of regret. They ask themselves, where did my time go? What did I do with my life? Don't let this be your story. You were not born just to pay bills and die. You were not born to live someone else's dream. You were born to do something special, something only you can do. But to live that life, you must wake up. You must stop wasting time. You must stop waiting for someday. Because someday is a lie. And this, right now, is your life. Chapter 1. You only get one life. You don't get a second chance. You don't get a restart button. You don't get to come back later and try again. This is it. This is your life. What you do today creates your tomorrow. What you do every day builds your future. The choices you make, the habits you build, the thoughts you think, they all become your story. And here's something powerful. You are the author. You may not control everything in life. You can't choose where you were born, or what happened in your past. But you can choose your response. You can choose your direction. You can choose what you do next. And that choice, that freedom, is everything. Chapter 2. Time is your most precious gift. Let's talk about time. Not in hours or days, but in meaning. Time is life. When you waste time, you are wasting your life. Scrolling through videos for hours? That's not relaxing. That's your dreams dying slowly. Saying, I'll do it tomorrow. That's not planning. That's fear in disguise. Every moment you waste is a moment you never get back. Imagine your time as gold. Would you throw gold into the trash? Of course not. So why throw away your hours, your days, your years? You don't feel the loss today, but you will feel it later, when it's too late. So protect your time. Treat it like treasure, because once it's gone forever. Chapter 3. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Here's a truth that will change your life. There is no perfect time. People say, I'll start when I feel ready. I'll start next week. I'll wait for the right moment. But the perfect moment never comes. Life is always busy. There are always problems. There is always fear. So what do winners do? They start anyway. They take action even when it's hard. They move forward, even when it's uncomfortable. Because the truth is, action creates progress. Progress creates confidence. And confidence creates more action. So if you want to change your life, stop waiting. Start now. Take one small step, today. And keep going. You don't need to feel ready. You just need to begin. Chapter 4. Your dreams are real, if you act. Close your eyes for a moment. Think of your biggest dream. Something you really want. A life you truly desire. Now open your eyes. Let me ask you, what are you doing today to make that dream real? Because dreams are not built by thinking. They are built by doing. If you want to speak better English, speak today. If you want to start a business, learn something today. If you want a better body, move today. If you want peace, take one step toward it now. Every action matters. Every day counts. Don't be someone who talks about dreams but lives in excuses. Be someone who builds. Your dream is waiting. It's watching. It's asking, will you finally take the first step? Chapter 5. Excuses are comfortable, but dangerous. Let's talk about excuses, because we all have them. I don't have time. I don't have money. I don't know how. I'm not ready. I'm too old. I'm too young. Sound familiar? Excuses feel safe. They make us feel better for not trying. but they are silent killers of your potential. Do you know what successful people say instead? They say, I will find the time. I will learn. I will start small. I will try anyway. They stop blaming. They start taking control. The truth is, your excuses are not facts. They are just stories you keep telling yourself. So write a new story. One where you win. Chapter 6. Discipline over motivation. Everyone wants motivation. That fire. That energy. That perfect mood to do the work. But motivation doesn't last. It comes and goes like the wind. Sometimes you'll feel it. Sometimes you won't. And if you wait for motivation to act, you'll waste years of your life. So what's the answer? Discipline. Discipline means showing up, even when you're tired, even when you're scared, even when you don't feel like it. Discipline is brushing your teeth every day. Discipline is saying no to distractions. Discipline is doing the work when no one's watching. And here's the good news. Discipline is a skill. It can be trained. Start with something small. Make your bed. Study for 10 minutes. Wake up 15 minutes earlier. Train your willpower daily, like a muscle. And one day, you won't need motivation. Because you'll have self-control. Chapter 7. Comfort is the enemy of growth. Let's talk about comfort. Comfort is watching TV instead of working. Comfort is doing the easy thing. Comfort is choosing silence when you should speak. But here's the truth. Nothing grows in comfort. Muscles grow from pressure. Minds grow from challenge. Hearts grow from struggle. If you only do what feels easy, your life will be small. Growth happens when you're uncomfortable. When you speak English and make mistakes. When you go to the gym, even when it hurts. When you take a risk, even if you fail. The most powerful version of you is outside your comfort zone. So stretch, struggle, try, fall, stand up, and keep going, because that's where real life begins. Chapter 8. The power of small daily habits. Big goals are exciting, but they don't happen all at once. Success is not a giant leap. It's small steps, repeated every day. You don't learn a language in a week. You don't get strong in one workout. You don't build confidence overnight. But if you read 10 minutes every day, speak 5 sentences of English, write one idea, stretch for 5 minutes, reflect for 3 minutes. That adds up. 365 days of small actions equals one transformed life. So start tiny. Stay consistent. Track your progress. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep going. Because small wins become big victories. Chapter 9. Protect your mind like a fortress. You feed your body every day. But what are you feeding your mind? Negativity? Fear? Jealousy? Distractions? Be careful, because your thoughts shape your life. If you fill your brain with garbage, don't be surprised when your life feels messy. So protect your mental space. Stop scrolling through things that make you feel worse. Stop comparing yourself to fake images. Stop listening to people who doubt your dreams. Start reading books that grow you. Start listening to ideas that inspire you. Start spending time with people who challenge you to rise. Your mind is your most powerful tool. Treat it like gold. You are not a garbage bin. You are a garden. Plant wisely. Chapter 10. Failure is not the end, it's the beginning. Everyone is afraid of failing. But here's the truth. Failure is part of success. You fall, you learn, you grow. Every successful person failed, many times. But they didn't quit. They used failure as a teacher. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. So why are you afraid to fail? Fail proudly. Fail loudly. Fail forward. Because each failure brings you closer to your next win. And one day, you'll look back and say, I'm not here in spite of my failures. I'm here because of them. Chapter 11. Stop asking for permission. You have a dream. You have an idea. You have a goal. But you're waiting. Waiting for someone to believe in you. Waiting for support. Waiting for approval. Let me tell you something powerful. You don't need permission. You don't need someone to say, yes, you're ready. You don't need a certificate. You don't need 100 likes or followers. You need one thing. A decision. The decision to start. The decision to believe in yourself. The people who make history are the ones who stopped waiting and started creating. Write the book. Start the business. Speak your truth. Learn the skill. Launch the idea. Say it out loud. I give myself permission. I pick me. Chapter 12. Focus as a superpower. In a world full of noise, focus is your greatest weapon. There are notifications, messages, news, drama, endless entertainment. Most people live in distraction. They can't focus for 10 minutes. But success requires attention. To grow, you need deep focus. Focus on your craft. Focus on your health. Focus on your language. Focus on your future. Turn off the noise. Say no more often. Clear your space. Protect your time. One focused hour is worth more than 10 distracted ones. If you can learn to focus, you can do what most people never will. Focus is rare, which means focus is power. Chapter 13. Who do you want to become? Take a moment. Close your eyes. Now imagine yourself 1 year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. What kind of person do you want to be? Confident, healthy, fluent in English, independent, strong, happy? Now ask yourself, are your daily actions building that person? Or are you building someone else? Because every choice is a brick. And every day, you're building your future self. If you want to become someone better, you must do what they would do. Think like them, act like them, move like them, speak like them. Not someday, but today. You don't become your dream self overnight. You become them by becoming better each day. Chapter 14. Respect yourself first. You teach the world how to treat you by how you treat yourself. If you ignore your goals, others will too. If you break promises to yourself, others will think it's okay to break theirs. So start here. Respect yourself. Keep your word. Set boundaries. Take care of your body. Protect your peace. Speak kindly to yourself. Self-respect is not arrogance. It's self-love in action. It says, I deserve better. So I will do better. And when you respect yourself deeply, others will follow. You don't need to fight for respect. You need to be someone who respects themselves. And the world will notice. Chapter 15. Surround yourself with growth. You become like the people around you. If you spend time with lazy people, you start becoming lazy. If you spend time with people who dream big, you start thinking bigger. If you want to grow, you need to upgrade your circle. Find people who are learning, who are building, who challenge you to level up. And if you can't find them in person, find them in books, podcasts, videos, communities. Your environment matters. You can't grow in soil that kills your roots. So plant yourself in better ground. Because if you want to change your life, you may have to change your circle. Chapter 16. Don't let fear lead your life. Fear is natural. We all feel it. Fear of failure. Fear of rejection. Fear of looking stupid. Fear of the unknown. But here's the truth. Fear is not your enemy. Inaction is. Fear will always be there. But it doesn't have to control you. Courage doesn't mean you're not afraid. It means you act even while afraid. You want to speak English? Speak, even if your voice shakes. You want to start something new? Start, even if you're not sure how. You want to follow your dream? Walk into the unknown. Because on the other side of fear is everything you ever wanted. Fear will keep you small, if you let it. But if you walk with fear, you will grow beyond what you thought was possible. Chapter 17. Turn pain into purpose. We all go through pain. Breakups, loss, failure, loneliness, disappointment. It hurts, and it's real, but pain can destroy you or build you. Some people use pain as an excuse to give up. Others use pain as fuel. Pain can make you bitter, or it can make you unstoppable. It's your choice. Say to your pain, "You didn't come to break me. You came to shape me." Use it. Turn it into purpose. Turn it into strength. Turn it into a reason to rise higher. The people who inspire the world are not the ones who avoided pain, but the ones who turned pain into power. Let your scars tell a story of survival. Let your story lift someone else. Chapter 18. Gratitude changes everything. Life is not always easy. You may feel behind. You may feel lost. You may want more, but never forget, you already have something to be thankful for. If you can walk, be thankful. If you can see, be thankful. If you have food, water, one friend, one chance, be thankful. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring your problems. It means choosing to see what's good, even when it's hard. Why does this matter? Because gratitude shifts your energy. It helps you move from sadness to hope, from weakness to strength, from "I don't have enough" to "I already have what I need to begin." So start every day with one question. What am I thankful for right now? Write it down. Say it out loud. Feel it, because a thankful heart is a powerful one. Chapter 19. Your words build your world. Words are not just sounds. Words are seeds. What you speak, you grow. If you say, "I'm stupid. I can't do this. I always fail," your mind believes it. Your body follows it. Your life reflects it. But if you say, "I can learn. I'm getting stronger. I won't give up," you create a different world. So speak life. Speak growth. Speak progress. Even if you're still learning, say, "I'm improving." Even if it's hard, say, "I'm growing." Even if you fail, say, "I'm getting closer." Change your words, and you will change your life. Chapter 20. Be your own hero. Stop waiting for someone to save you. No one is coming to rescue you. No one is going to live your life for you. No one is going to hand you the dream. And that's a good thing. Because it means you get to save yourself. You get to rise. You get to fight. You get to overcome. Be the one who stood up. Be the one who kept going. Be the one who refused to quit. Write your own story. Don't wait to be the main character, become one. Be the hero of your life. Not a victim, not a passenger. You have what it takes. It's inside you. Rise. Chapter 21. The mirror never lies. Have you ever looked in the mirror, really looked? Not just to fix your hair or check your clothes, but to ask yourself, who am I becoming? The mirror is honest. It doesn't show your dreams, it shows your actions. It doesn't show who you want to be, it shows what you've done. You can tell others anything. You can post online. You can wear a mask. But the mirror knows. And more importantly, you know. So every morning, face the truth. Ask, did I grow yesterday? Did I keep my promises? Did I use my time well? Did I act like the person I want to become? If the answer is no, don't hate yourself. Don't give up. Just say, today, I choose better. Look yourself in the eye. Smile, and begin again. Chapter 22. Stop living like you're immortal. People live like they have forever. They waste time. They delay their goals. They say, maybe later, as if they own time. But the truth is, you don't have forever. Your time here is short. You don't know how many days you have left. So why waste them? Why live like your dreams can wait? Why live like today doesn't matter? You don't need fear, you need awareness. Awareness that every moment is a gift. Every hour is a piece of your life. So treat each day like it counts, because it does. Live fully. Love deeply. Speak bravely. Act boldly. One day, your story will end. Make sure it's a story worth telling. Chapter 23. Practice the power of silence. Not every battle needs your voice. Not every insult needs your reaction. Not every opinion needs to be shared. There is power in silence. Silence gives you space to think, to breathe, to choose your next move. The world is loud. Everyone is shouting. Everyone wants to be heard. But the wise person listens more than they speak. They think before they react. They use silence as a strategy, not weakness. Want to level up your life? Listen more. Speak with purpose. Spend time in quiet. Let your results make the noise. Sometimes, silence says, I'm focused. I'm growing. I don't need to prove anything. Silence is not empty. It's full of power. Chapter 24. Turn boredom into brilliance. Let's talk about boredom. You felt it. Those quiet, slow moments when nothing exciting is happening. You pick up your phone. You look for noise, distraction, stimulation. But here's something you may not know. Boredom is the doorway to brilliance. Most people run from boredom. Winners use it, because boredom creates space. And in that space, new thoughts are born. A song, a business idea, a solution, a goal, a new path. The most creative people in the world are not the ones with the busiest lives. They are the ones who protect their empty space. So next time you feel bored, don't escape. Sit with it. Write, think, dream, reflect. Because in silence and stillness, you might meet the best parts of yourself. Chapter 25. 1 year of obsession can change everything. People underestimate what they can do in 1 year. They dream of success. They wish for change, but they don't commit. Let me tell you something. 1 focused year can change your whole life. 1 year of studying every day. 1 year of eating healthy. 1 year of saving money. 1 year of building a skill. 1 year of no excuses. 1 year of pure obsession. What if you gave your dream 1 serious year? Not a perfect year. Not an easy year. Just a year of not quitting. Where would you be? Who would you become? The answer is simple. Unrecognizable. So stop asking if it's possible. Ask if you're willing. Are you willing to work while others rest? To believe when others laugh? To try again after failing? To give it everything? Because 365 days of discipline can put you 10 years ahead. And you'll look back and say, that was the year everything changed. Chapter 26. You become what you repeatedly do. Your life is not made from what you do once. It's made from what you do daily. Do you want to know what your future looks like? Look at your habits. What do you do after you wake up? What do you do with your free time? What do you do when no one is watching? Because what you do again and again becomes your life story. You don't become strong by going to the gym once. You don't learn English by studying once a month. You don't build confidence by speaking once a year. You grow by repeating, by doing the right thing, even when it's boring, even when you're tired, even when no one claps for you. Excellence is not a single act. It's a habit. So ask yourself, are my habits leading me toward my dream, or away from it? Choose wisely. Repeat with purpose, because repetition builds reality. Chapter 27. Say no to average. Most people live average lives because they accept average effort. They say, it's good enough. At least I tried. It's better than nothing. But here's the truth. Good enough is not good enough when your dream is great. Average is the enemy of excellence. It whispers, relax. No need to push. You're doing fine. But you didn't come here to be fine. You came here to be extraordinary. So raise your standard. Stop doing the minimum. Stop comparing yourself to the lazy. Compare yourself to your potential. Push for more. Reach higher. Do that extra representative. Say that extra sentence. Work that extra hour. Because the life you want is not found in average effort, but in extraordinary focus. Say it. I refuse to be average. I was born for more. Chapter 28. Stop being busy, start being intentional. In today's world, everyone is busy. Busy with emails, busy with messages, busy with small tasks. But here's the question: are you busy, or are you effective? Being busy is easy. Being intentional is rare. Some people work all day and get nowhere. Others work for 2 focused hours and build empires. The difference? Clarity, purpose, direction. So don't just ask, am I working hard? Ask, am I working on the right thing? Every day, take 5 minutes to review. What are my top 3 goals? What is my most important task today? What can I remove that doesn't matter? Cut the noise, cut the unnecessary, and go deep, not wide. Because life rewards focus, not motion, but meaningful motion. Chapter 29. The problem is not time, it's priorities. You say, I don't have time. But is that true? Or is it that you're giving your time to things that don't matter? Everyone has 24 hours. The difference is how you spend them. Some people use 2 hours to scroll. Others use 2 hours to build. Some say, I'm too busy to learn. Others say, I'll wake up 30 minutes earlier. It's not about time. It's about what matters to you. So the next time you say, I don't have time, be honest, you're choosing something else. And that's okay, as long as you choose consciously. But if your dream matters, you'll find time. You'll make time. You'll protect time. Because when something becomes a priority, it always finds space. Chapter 30. When you feel like quitting. Let's be real. There will be days when you feel like giving up. When progress is slow. When nobody sees your effort. When everything feels hard. You will want to quit. And that's okay. You're human. But here's the truth. The moment you want to quit is often the moment right before everything changes. So don't stop. Rest if you need. Pause. Breathe. Reflect. But don't quit. Because you didn't come this far just to come this far. Your future self is watching. They're waiting. They're cheering you on. They're saying, keep going. Don't stop. We're so close. And one day, you'll thank yourself for not walking away when it would have been easy to. Chapter 31. Your identity is a choice. Most people think identity is fixed. They say things like, I'm just not that confident. I'm not a morning person. I'm not good at languages. That's just who I am. But what if that's a lie? What if identity is not who you are, but what you keep doing? If you tell yourself you're lazy, you act lazy. If you tell yourself you're capable, you take action. So the secret is simple. Choose your identity, then act like it's already true. Want to be disciplined? Act disciplined. Want to be a speaker? Speak, even if you're nervous. Want to be strong? Train, even if you're tired. Because the more you do it, the more real it becomes. You don't need to wait to become someone. You can start being them today. Chapter 32. Leadership starts with you. Leadership is not about a title. It's not about being a boss or a manager. It's not about controlling others. Real leadership is living by example. When you wake up early, you inspire someone. When you keep going despite obstacles, you lead someone. When you speak with courage, you give others permission to be bold. You don't need followers to lead. You need integrity. You need consistency. You need courage. The world needs more silent leaders, the ones who act with strength when no one is looking. Be the kind of person your younger self needed. Be the example your friends can respect. Be the spark that wakes others up. Because one life that's fully lived can lead 100 others out of darkness. Chapter 33. Say yes to your life. You only get one life. So why not say yes to it? Say yes to trying. Say yes to growing. Say yes to failing. Say yes to learning. Say yes to love. Say yes to hard work. Say yes to becoming who you really are. The more you say yes, the more alive you feel. Say yes to taking care of your health. Say yes to speaking your truth. Say yes to facing your fears. Say yes to the opportunity, even if you're nervous. Life is not about waiting for the perfect plan. It's about saying yes and building the path as you walk it. You don't need all the answers. You just need to say yes and take the next step. Chapter 34. You can start over anytime. Let go of the idea that you've ruined everything, that it's too late, that you've missed your chance. You can begin again, at any moment. Right now can be the turning point. This chapter doesn't have to look like the last one. Just because you failed before doesn't mean you'll fail again. Just because you were lost yesterday doesn't mean you can't lead tomorrow. You are allowed to restart. Not once, not twice, as many times as it takes. That's not weakness, that's strength. Start over with more wisdom. Start over with more clarity. Start over with more fire. Because your best days don't have to be behind you. They can start today. Chapter 35. Make your life a message. At the end of your life, you won't be remembered for what you had. You'll be remembered for who you were. Did you love people? Did you stand for something? Did you chase your dreams? Did you help others find theirs? Did you live with courage? Did you tell the truth? Your life can be a light, a lesson, a message. You don't need fame or money to matter. You just need to live fully, and love bravely, and fight for what's right. Let your life say, I was here. I gave everything. I didn't waste it, because that is a life well lived. Final words. This is your moment. This is the moment you decide. No more waiting. No more excuses. No more fear. This is your sign. This is your second chance. This is your reminder. You are not too old. You are not too young. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are exactly where you need to be to begin. The dream is alive. The fire is inside you. The time is now. So breathe. Stand tall. Look forward. And take that first step. Don't waste your life. Live it. Own it. Create it. Become it. And when the world asks, who did you become? Smile and say, I became everything I was meant to be. I'm Lenka from Learn Smarter, and I believe in you. See you in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Do you want to learn more English? Watch our next video. And don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon.